What's going on, everybody? We got a big adventure today. I was there yesterday. She hasn't been there yet. I ran an ad in our local Facebook neighborhood page looking for projects, beat up farm equipment, anything that we can use or collect or anything. I got some messages, but I got a message from a guy named Steve, and Steve caught my eye. He said, I got a High Boy and I got a 54 Chevy, and he had some other stuff. We got to talking. Believe it or not, Steve, on his property that we are going to, has his grandpa's, I don't know if it's a 69 or 70 C50. It's green. You'll see it.
Yeah.
It's not for sale yet, Steve, but it says Waynesville Water Hauler on the side. Water hauling's a big job here in our town.
Yeah, and the point was we wanted to source something that was local with a local backstory because we like the history of things. So.
But I went out and I met with Steve. Steve is a guy, he's into stuff like me and her, and Steve, he has a nice property going on. He's got all kinds of stuff. I was just checking everything out. Steve's had a run of bad luck, and everybody has that, and it really just shows you how precious life and everything is. But Steve has got he's got his hands full, but from what I've met of Steve, he's a hell of a good guy with a positive attitude, and that's what gets you through. So I ain't gonna tell you what we're getting yet, but when you start watching on video, you'll see. This is why we got such a big trailer. We're gonna bring it home full, and we're gonna do what we can to alleviate Steve of some of his junk.
That's right. We're gonna help him out with a little bit of that. I don't even know. I haven't even seen any of it.
She hasn't seen him yet.
So it'll be a surprise to you guys, just like it is to me to see everything and to meet Steve. So.
Yeah, well, my dream is to own a junkyard of classic vehicles.
We're working on it right now, I think.
Yeah. So I've been meeting a lot of nice people local, and word's getting out about what we do, and I'm living it. I don't have a vehicle newer than 25 years old. We're taking this old junker. We're going to park it nose to nose with his grandpa's water hauling truck, and then we're going to put two on the trailer. You might even get to meet Steve when we go out there. So hold on. It's going to be fun. This is why we're piece and grease. We're going to go get a couple pieces of junk, and we're going to get greasy fixing them. This might be our new... Is this an announcement? Can I make an announcement?
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm nervous.
This might be our new razor.
Oh.
One of them.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Yeah, so we're getting a new razor. We're going to call this one Razor Ramon.
Some people won't believe that.
Yep,
Razor Ramon.
Chic Mach 3. All right, we'll see you when we get there. We're out here at Steve's place. Look at this. Waynesville Water Service. Look at them, man. Brothers from another mother. Same color, just faded. That's crazy.
I love it. I want it.
I really like the tow hooks on the front of it. This is sentimental to them, so we're not here for that.
No, we're not here to buy this, but
we're going to get some stuff though.
That doesn't mean my heart doesn't skip a beat for it.
Yeah, we're one step closer. All right, Steve's about to come out. We're going to meet up with him.
Now
all right, here we are. Told you we was coming. We're at Steve's place, and we've been... I love this kind of stuff, moving around old stuff that hasn't been moved in a while. And yesterday I ran an ad in our local marketplace, or our local town ad. You know, everybody's got one. And I met Steve. I came here yesterday and I hung out with him for a couple hours actually and got to know him. And he showed me around. I'm from Waynesville, 43 years, been here, never moved. I seen this truck and it just takes me back to an old time. Our town, we kind of call it like a Mayberry type thing, but it's changing a little bit, but not for the worse or for the better. It's just different, isn't it?
Yep, it's definitely different.
So I built this one from Indiana, and Steve just happens to have one sitting here.
Right down the road.
Yeah, yeah. I love that somebody went out there and painted that and used the cool lettering and everything. So tell us about it real quick, buddy.
So it's a 1970 C50, and I just came across it randomly before I got this farm. And it was for sale over in Lebanon across from Walmart. And I was actually out to lunch with my dad, and we passed it, and I'd seen it sitting there for a couple weeks, and I said, man, that's Waynesville's old water truck. I said, that would be cool to kind of have that. And he slammed all over them brakes in that damn car. spun it around, and I was like, "What in the world?" And he said, "You know whose truck that was?" I said, "No," because that was my dad's. I was like, "Really?" So we pulled up to it, and we get to checking it out. Dad's doing his ventures down memory lane, and I called the number on the for sale sign, and it was the Whites that owned it. I told Rex answered the phone. I talked to him. I told him who I was, why I wanted the truck, what it meant to me. My grandfather passed away in 1997, 3 days apart from my grandma and grandpa were in the same nursing home. They died 3 days apart. So I was 7 years old. I didn't have much to remember grandpa by. So I was like, I got to have his truck. And I told Rex, I said, man, I got to have his truck. And he could have told me any number in the world. And this man stood his ground. He said, I'll tell you what. He said, I'll sell that truck to you for the same price I bought it in 1976. And I said, you're kidding me. He sold it to me for $800.
Wow.
Tell him the best part.
Yep. I drove.
How'd you get it home?
Drove it home with no brakes whatsoever. And yeah, that guy did me right. Well, when I got it, it still had my grandfather's key ring, his house key on the key ring.
Oh
it was
my
Grandpa's
gosh.
key ring, and still had Grandpa's advertisements for hauling water in the glove box.
Oh
You ever
my
open the
gosh.
ashtray?
I have. Yep.
What was in it?
Yeah, it was filthy.
Yeah.
But this old truck, this old pinstriping that you see here, my grandfather did that back in 1970.
That's awesome.
He did the handwriting and the paint on the side that's here, and I actually own that phone number, 897-4016. I bought
Oh
the phone
my
number back.
gosh.
And but this truck runs. It needs some work,
Pop the
obviously.
hood, got straight 600, old straight 6. Those things would just work. That's what the Ford's got in it.
Yep.
That's neat. You got it back.
Yeah, this was Grandpa's. He hauled water here in town, and my uncle Gus, that is now a quadriplegic, he blew the engine in it, and that's why they sold it.
Oh my gosh.
So, and now I'm a paraplegic, and I'm going to build it, put hand controls in it, so I can drive it, and hopefully my uncle Gus can drive it once again. He ain't driven it in 50 years.
That would be amazing.
So
Have
that
you
is
seen the farmer in town that's got the lift on his truck?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get a big bed like that and get you a lift and just get that door where it opens up and get in there and I talked to you yesterday and you're going through rehab and stuff. So it's anything's possible, huh?
Yeah.
And it gives you a really cool goal to move towards. That would be awesome to be able to drive this for sure.
Yes, ma'am.
So we struck a deal on the Ford. I have sentimental values to 300 straight 6 Fords, and that's a whole poop pumping story for a different day. And then we're picking up the 54. Don't know what we'll do with that.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll chop the top or something. I don't know. I've always wanted to chop top on something, but I don't know. What was you going to do with it?
I was going to chop the top back to a teardrop, being that it's 4-door, and I was going to put suicide doors on it.
Just one set?
Yep.
Or leave it a 4-door?
Leaving a 4-door, but running suicide doors on
And
it.
if you had suicide doors, you might be able to get in there.
I might be able to get in. I never even thought of that.
Yeah. I've thought of it. Maybe you could get in it easier if it had no top. Your hair could blow in the breeze and your beard could blow and you could just wheel right up in that baby.
You might be able to swing that.
Yeah, so.
I'm always game to be working on stuff.
So what'd you do before you got injured? What'd you do? You work on stuff and you know what it's like. And when I met him, like I've been a wild man my whole life, climbed ladders, fell off ladders, been on roofs, been a wild man, and anything could happen to anybody at any time. So Steve's got a lot going on here. He's got a big place here, and he's got a I met his daughter yesterday. He's got a 6-month-old daughter and stuff. Mom's here and Dad's here, so looks like you got some good support.
Yeah, I got some good support.
So I met you. So if you ever need anything from me other than just hauling off I'm a sucker for junk. I use that word junk loosely. Don't take offense, but
none taken, man. And there's
I got a 50 Pontiac next to my pool. So
well, I'm gonna get back together, man, and I'd love to raise some hell with you and build some stuff.
If you ever, I'm the guy that could help you make that happen. I've already done one, so I know
Right.
Whatever it takes is that's a good goal to keep in mind is to not lose. I sold my grandpa's car, but we have property remembering by, and I can possibly get it back someday.
That's cool.
So hopefully we turn a hobby into a career, and that circle of life happens back, just like how you got your truck back.
Oh, I completely understand. My dad, when he was a kid, used to ride around in this truck with my grandpa, and now my daughter's going to be able to ride around in it with me.
Which is what it's all about.
That's right.
So I brought my little Bobcat here, and it does great for rolling vehicles. We fired up Steve's tractor. First time I ever been on it. Second time I've ever seen it. It did the job. We're going to get the other car on. I think it'll fit. I'm gonna measure it off, and we might have to come back and get the Bobcat. But let me, as long as I don't have a heat stroke, we should get it. I appreciate it, man.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah,
Well,
thanks
you've been
so
a
much.
friend
We
for
love
me
what we got.
And Jennifer, and
You guys are great people.
if you ever need anything, we're just on the other side of town. You're east, we're west, so we're from the same town. We went to the same school. We're 10 years in age different, but we got the same ideas.
Core
So,
values.
morals.
first thing I
Yep.
noticed when I walked up to this sucker's house is he had an engine block in his flower bed, and I knew we was going to hit it off
Yep,
right then, man.
I threw those in by hand too.
We got a semi turbo and valve covers, and I got like a collection of single old vintage rims, like a Prager and an old
hell yeah.
slot. So, right on, brother. I'm gonna get it loaded up. Thanks for letting us be a part of this.
Thank you guys.
I don't know what we're gonna do with it. I picked up a friend of mine before I got this from you. A buddy of mine had a set of 35-inch Thornbirds for sale for $125, and he's like, "What are you gonna put them on?" I said, "I don't know." And then I met you yesterday, so. That truck's got decent looking tires. That truck had good tires on it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get it loaded up so we can let everybody. Oh, my boy will be crying food.
Yeah,
soon.
on to the next. He's hungry.
I rubbed your tree a little bit. It stopped. I had to back up. Of course. Where's all the snakes at? Facebook. Where'd that go? Oh, it's down in the dirt. Never under it. A tractor will always do more than you think it will. It's actually pump it up while we're doing that. Kill two birds with multiple stones.
I'm actually really excited for this.
1971.
Hey.
It's still a haul. We got a 2015 Mahindra that won't do what this tractor will do.
Yeah.
And this is a third of the horsepower.
I think she's going down in front of my eyes. It's all right. It'll go on there.
Seeing it first here, folks. We're buying a Ford.
This one goes better. Exciting.
That's what I said. They're seeing it first. We're buying a Ford.
Exciting.
Nothing better than pulling them out of the brush, babe.
Right. Got it hard. Oh, you got it. That way. Get her stretched, boy. Get her face. The other way, let's come forward. It'll be easier when it rolls. Come on, go, start. Come on, go. Come on. Stay right there. Take a break.
I can take my foot off?
Yeah, it ain't going anywhere. Did that stress you out some? Man, that's awesome. See, it's good for stuff like that.
I'm telling you, man, you're a lucky man.
Moving it around and pushing it on the back. You may wonder what the fuck I'm doing. Uh-huh. Steering.
Good thing I met this man when I ain't got no legs. We would have raised all kinds of hell.
I have a feeling he's still wiggling one.
Always.
Once we get it up on there, if I can just get the front wheels on there, the rest will follow.
It's the exhaust.
Huh?
The exhaust.
Right here, just rip it
That's
off.
what I'm saying. Just keep going. It's the exhaust. You're all right other than that. It's just the exhaust.
What's going on?
The exhaust is pushing it.
It's in there bad. It's just an exhaust pipe.
Oh my God.
It's just a rusty exhaust pipe.
I don't understand. What in the world? It's just dangling.
It's a phenomenon. That's pretty impressive right there.
Yeah,
Now it's the exhaust pipe.
Huh?
yeah.
The exhaust pipe again.
Keep right there. God,
Yeah,
man.
you earned it.
Man, that was double overtime.
Tim, brother, this is great, man.
Well,
It's really cool what you do.
yeah, I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah.
I'm excited. We're gonna do something fun with this for sure.
What's going on, everybody? It's the next day, the end of the video of going out to Steve's and getting these beautiful cars. It was great. We took Wyatt with us, and we went out there. And Steve's a nice guy. He's going through a lot, but you wouldn't know it by the look on his face.
I love his attitude.
Yeah, yeah. You'll probably see more Steve. Steve wants to get out, and this is new. This is fairly new. This lifestyle is new to him. Just to happen to him. He has major back issues, major, and he's only 33 years old. So, what I felt majorly drawn to this guy, you know, and I don't need these, but I like junk, so I bought them. I don't know what we'll do with it. What do you think we should do
Yeah,
with them?
tell us what you guys think that we should do with them, because we're gonna do something with both of them. We just don't know what yet, and we just found a new friend in Steve and wanted to hang out a little bit, and now we're gonna show him what we're gonna do with these, but we need some input.
So in the video, I don't know if it's in the video. I asked Steve what his plans were with this car before he got injured, and he said he wanted to chop the top and suicide the back doors. And as soon as he said that, I'd already been thinking, and I told him, I said, well, then you could get in it. And he's like, I hadn't thought of that. So maybe that's what happens. Maybe I've always wanted to chop the top on something. Maybe it's a four-door. Four-doors can be cool. Maybe we kick these back, open them. I mean, chopped, like chopped, like 4-inch windshield, dragging, shooting flames out the back. Just stuff like that. But I want to get Steve to come out sometime and tinker around down at the garage with us and get him back to doing stuff and just hanging out. And you know, so that it's not about the cars, it's about the people if you do it right. And so far, like, we've only been YouTubing 6 months. I've been car guy my whole life. In the last 6 months, we've met more. It's just opened doors, and and things have been unexplainable things have been happening.
We're so thankful. I mean, it's been a surreal experience. We're so thankful. There's a million sweat bees out here.
They're not sweat bees, they're clingers. So I'm trying to live the lifestyle, drive old, work on old, be who I am. This is who we are. So we're gonna unload these, and when you load them up, you got ideas. When you unload them, your ideas might change. But so that's it, and we got ideas and plans, and we just don't really know how far to go with it all yet. So we'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, it's just something that we're gonna roll with. Whatever happens with these two, we don't know yet. So
Yeah.
that's the exciting part.
Leave a comment about what you think we should do with the car or the truck. I got an idea with the truck. It's got a straight 6 4-speed 205 case. It's got a bulletproof drivetrain in it, except the axles. And I do like to get in the woods and get rowdy. So I thought about, I bought a set of tires the other day. I thought about maybe slowly transforming it into something we can go off-roading with sometimes with people we know. They go riding. I know people building power wagons with Cumminses and stuff like that in them, and we like to go and hang out and just be diverse.
Yeah, we're always up for new adventures. So this is a new adventure. That's a new adventure. You never know what we're gonna get into.
So we got Wednesday video will be coming out. You're gonna love this. It's gonna captivate you. A little bit of kitchen remodeling and a over-the-top children's toy that I can drive and she can ride. Or a kid could drive.
What about me driving?
You can drive and I'll ride. Yep. So we got a lot going on. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Don't tune out. You don't want to miss the good stuff. There's a lot going on around here. We're going to start showing some more different stuff about the day-to-day life, living near and operating a campground and a business and a job and kids and life. And
we're busy people outside of what you guys see for sure. It never stops.
15 project cars. I don't know how many we own now.
I counted 7 trucks yesterday.
Yeah, I got like 100 tires on the ground. So have a good weekend, and we'll see you Sunday.
Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing and commenting and sharing.
Buy a t-shirt.
Yeah.
What are you waiting on? We got some good ones coming out,
Maybe a little edgy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil that. So we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Thanks for watching.
See you.